What's up, guys? So you want to know how to get into Juco? I can tell you that. So this is my first video in regards to recruitment and things like that. So I'm gonna be be posting a lot of videos on like the recruitment process and how to get into Juco and just things about the whole recruitment process, student athlete. So if you want to know anything regarding this topic, just come to this channel, everything. And then I also have Juco highlights, everything concerning Juco, everything Juco. You just come here. This is the best source for it all. Everything, news, everything. Just come right here. I got you. So we're gonna start off with how to get into Juco. So how to get into Juco, man. So I just got 10 things for you guys to just based on my experience. I went to Juco in California. Back in like 2016, I went to Juco and I made it out. So as I drop more videos and things like that, I'll give you guys just bits and pieces and information about my journey and my journey and who I am and and my history. So to get started, the first thing to go into Juco is researching, man. You want to research. So you want to research, whether or not, where the school is, what state that you want to play football in. All that matters, man. You know what I'm saying? So it all matters. For instance, like, when I wanted to play football and when I wanted to go to Juco, I didn't even know that there was Jucos in California. I wasn't even aware. I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know Juco had his, California had its own Juco association. They got, I think, over 100 Jucos in California. So you got to do your research, man, on where you want to go. There's Jucos in Kansas. There's Jucos in Mississippi. I think there's a Juco in New York. So you got to do your research, man, in terms of, where you want to go and what your future is. So number one is research. You got to do research. You got to know the landscape and what you're jumping into. So number one is research before anything. Number two is highlight tape, man. You got to be making plays and you got to have a tape. But, it's some rare occasions and some occasions where you may not have to have a tape depending on, the information that you know. So that's why you come here, because I give you those things. I give you the tips and I'll tell you how to get into a Juco without any film. You know what I mean? Because I got that experience. So number two is a highlight tape, right? I mean, we got to be able to see what's going on. A highlight tape is like a resume, like a job. You know how you go to apply. You go and apply for a job. You're not going to go apply for a job with no resume, right? You know what I'm saying? Obviously you can get a job, without a resume. But, in this climate, it's going to be hard to get a job, but nothing's impossible. So definitely want to have a highlight tape, good highlight tape, making plays. And you definitely want to, cut it up and put all your important plays in the beginning, all your eye popping plays in the beginning. Cause you want it to be an attention grabber. As soon as someone clicks on your tape, first impression is like what, 5 to 10 seconds. So, if the beginning of your tape is you catching an interception, interception like that, then, that's that's going to make the person who's viewing the tape maybe want to stay for 2-3 extra minutes. So you never know. So then the next step is emailing coaches, man. You want to email coaches. Email coaches, that's pretty self-explanatory. Email coaches. So the best way to email the coaches is go on Google, type in the school, go to the roster, and go look at the different people on the staff, right? So the head coach, so you're dealing with the head coach. You got the assistants, the DB coach, or whatever. For basketball, baseball, whatever. You have assistant coaches. You have a coaching tree. So you don't always have to aim for the big fish. Go for the small fish. Hit up the graduate assistant. Send him your tape, and he'll reach out to the head coach if he likes what he sees. So don't always try to go for the big fish. Don't despise humble beginnings. And then 4 would be send highlight tape. You want to send your highlight tape. Obviously, send your highlight tape through the email. and things like that. So sending your highlight tape and be proactive with that. You know, you got to be proactive with sending out your highlight tape, man. You can't just, wake up and just, send out your highlight tape, just once or twice or to 3 coaches, man. You got to be proactive about this stuff, man. And, the universe, everything's energy. So, when the universe sees you working, putting out your tape and everything like that, your highlight tape, then, good things will come in return. Things will come back and things like that. And, you're going to reap your returns. So, another way is number 5 is high school coaches. I mean, you can, if you're plugged in, you and your coaches have a good relationship. It's not really political with you and your coaches. Then yeah, you're really close. You get them to send your highlight tape to coaches. Reach out to coaches. Get them to network. Because obviously your high school coaches, they'll have like a strong network. Well, they should have a strong network, hopefully. So, your high school coaches reaching out or whatever, reaching out to them. So that should be good. And then, number 6, go directly there, man. Pull up. Just pull up. I mean, if you're in California, pull up. Go to the school. You go pull up to the coaches. Go talk to the coaches. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, man. If you want it that bad, you'll pull up. Pull up to the school. Go view the school. Go talk to the coach. Do it by yourself. If you know what I mean, do it by yourself. So I'm gonna get more into that. And so this kind of goes more into not having film, right? Going directly there. But I don't want to get into that too much on this video. I'm gonna, unpack that, later. But right now we're talking about how to get into Juco, practical ways, So go directly there. And then, also, talking to the coaches before you get to the Juco, talking to the coaches. So like, let's say you apply, send your highlight tape to the school. And like, let's say, you're emailing the school and, one of the coaches, they email you back and you guys are having a conversation, make sure you talk to the coaches and you detail your plan to the coaches. And, if you're a qualifier, non-qualifier, make sure you have a detailed approach and you're not just winging it, man. Make sure you're talking to the counselor for the school, because the counselors for athletes, the counselor is your best friend, man. So be cool with the counselors. If you're cool with your counselor, the person, your advisor, the person who is doing your classes and things like that. I mean, then you're straight. You're straight. I'll get into that more, man. Just building a great relationship with your counselor, the person who makes your classes for you and things like that. So getting good relationships, with those person and with that person, and also building great relationships too. So then I talked about this earlier. So who to email. So obviously, you can email the coach, but go for the people, because the head coach is usually the busiest. He has to manage all these different things, recruiting, overseeing all this stuff. So the person, the assistant, or whoever is on the coaching tree, that person may be less busy. I mean, they may have less things on their hands, so they're able to kind of see messages and things and things like that. So that's what I would do. And then the last one, the second to last one is looking at the roster, man. Look at the roster. Size people up on the roster, man. Look at the positions that you want to play. You know what I mean? I mean, if you play QB, I mean, you could send your tape to the DB coach, but try to keep it offense. I would try to say, but really, if you play DB, you send it to a quarterback coach. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I played DB, so I would send my film anywhere, but I don't really care. But if you play DB, try to keep it like in the defense and stuff like that. Just try to look through everybody. Try to look for everybody through defense, or if you play basketball, baseball, you know, try to stay on, you know, if you're on defense, offense, try to stay on that side. But at the end of the day, you never know where your blessings can come from. So, and then, you know, last but not least is, you know, taking that leap of faith, man. You gotta take that leap of faith, man. You gotta get out there. You gotta go. I mean, it's not much else to say, man. You know, you gotta take that leap of faith. You gotta stop being scared, stop being scary, and you just gotta go take that leap of faith. I mean, I know, man. Like for me, you know, prior to going, you know, back into playing football and jumping back into junior college, like I didn't play football for like almost like three, 4 years, right? And I didn't play an official game until like 5 years, man. It was a process. But, you know, I never gave up. I still had that little, you know, that fire, you know, in me, you know, it was still there. So I went ahead and, you know, pursued my dreams and went ahead and did it. So, I mean, if you want to jump back in, you want to go to Juco, man, I would say the most important thing out of all these things that I said, man, is to take that leap of faith. You know, the first thing is having the courage to take that first step. And the second thing is having the perseverance to never quit. So, you know, you take that step and then you have the perseverance to never quit. Some great things will happen, man. You know, I can't guarantee that, oh, you know, but I just know that, you know, the way the world works, the way the universe works, that, you know, if you know, go out there and you take that leap of faith and you go out and you pursue what you want, you know, great things will happen, man. But yeah, so that's just how to get into Juco. And I got plenty more videos for you guys. So don't even worry, it's coming, man. So just you know, just like the video, subscribe, you know, no, just here, just I'm here for you guys, man. You know, if you guys got anything that you need to ask me in terms of recruitment, anything recruiting, student athlete, you know, I lived it. So and I made it out. So if you want to ask anybody, I'm the expert right here, man. You know, School of Hard Knocks, man. So just anything you guys want to know, just comment down below. Any questions, you know, like the video, because, you know, I guess it pushes you in the algorithm. So this is my first video, but this is the first of many, you know. And then that's it, man. Peace.